How do ancient land grants affect modern property selling laws? Imagine holding a property deed that dates back hundreds of years. You might think your ownership is straightforward, but ancient land grants can make things a lot more complicated. These grants, issued by colonial powers like Spain, Mexico, and England, still influence how we handle property today. They set the stage for many legal rules about land ownership and boundaries that are still in effect. When you go to sell a property, these old grants can impact your legal rights and responsibilities. One big way they do this is through the chain of title. When you verify who owns a property, you need to trace the ownership back to the original land grant. If that grant was never properly recorded or recognized, it could cause issues. Missing or incomplete records might lead to disputes or claims from other heirs or parties who believe they have rights to the land. This can delay or even block a sale if the title is not clear. Legal recognition of these grants is another factor. Some land grants from the past are still valid because treaties or laws requiring governments to honor them. For example, land granted by Spanish authorities in parts of the United States or Mexico can still hold legal weight. This means that restrictions or obligations tied to these grants might still apply, affecting how you can use or sell the property. Disputes often arise because ancient grants sometimes have vague or conflicting boundaries. Over the years, property lines may have shifted or been misunderstood. If surveys are not accurate or if boundaries are unclear, it can lead to boundary disputes during a sale. Proper surveys and title searches are necessary to prevent these issues. Many sellers overlook the importance of researching old land grants. They might not check for unresolved claims or restrictions, which can lead to legal trouble later. Failing to disclose historical restrictions or obligations tied to the land can also cause problems with buyers. To avoid these mistakes, it's wise to work with experienced real estate attorneys or title companies familiar with historical land issues. They can conduct thorough searches of land records, treaties, and old documents. Getting comprehensive title insurance is also a good idea to protect against hidden defects. Being transparent with buyers about any known historical claims or restrictions helps prevent future disputes. Proper due diligence, including updated surveys and detailed research, ensures your title is clear. In the end, ancient land grants still shape modern property laws and ownership rights. Understanding their influence helps you avoid common legal mistakes like unclear titles, undisclosed claims, or boundary conflicts. This knowledge makes your property transactions smoother and more secure.